So I read an article this week that came out of Australia. It was about a group of boys from 70 different high schools in the country who made a platform where they could exchange nude photos of girls that they knew or girls that they didn't know from schools all across the country and possibly even across the globe. So I had to say something about it because sexting and sending naked pictures is something that is super prevalent in our society, but no one really talks about. It's a hard thing to talk about and it's uncomfortable for a lot of people, but I wanted to talk to you about it today because it is so important. Naked photos don't portray who you are as a person. You are not, and you never will be, an object to be looked at, but you are a person to be seen and a soul to be known. No photo of your body could ever, ever, ever portray that. No photo of your body could ever convey the infinite amount of worth and beauty that you have within your soul. Naked photos reduce a woman to an object. It reduces a woman to something to be looked at for a guy's pleasure. And that's not what we're made for. Another thing I want women of all ages, especially young women, to know is that you do not owe any boy anything, ever. You do not owe anything to a boy who is your boyfriend or has taken you on a date or has done nice things for you. You owe boys nothing. And I think a lot of times young men come from that angle in that they make a girl feel like she does owe them something for something they've done or something they've sent her. You don't and will not owe any boy anything ever. And a lot of times when girls are asked for a naked picture and they say no, they're called names. You're a prude, why don't you trust me, blah, 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 whatever. You will receive backlash a lot of times from young men because it seems like too many men these days, too many young men don't like hearing the word no. And they want you to do what they want you to do when they want you to do it. In the case of a picture like this, and you don't owe them anything. And the names that they call you don't really matter because it says nothing about who you are, because they're just upset that you won't do what they want you to do. So remember that. Even if a boy has taken you to some fancy date in some fancy place and spent all this money, you still don't owe him anything. A photo, anything physical, nothing, ever. Another thing is in the case of boyfriends and in relationships, any boyfriend who asks you for a naked photo doesn't really love you. And it's hard news, but it's true news. Authentic love is not something that includes naked photos and your boyfriend wanting to look at you as an object. In one article I read about this Australian scandal, it said one photo that a girl sends to her boyfriend who betrays her trust can be seen by millions of men across the globe. And it is true, and it is scary, and it is sad. So any boyfriend who wants this from you doesn't really love you. You should probably say goodbye. Bye, boyfriend. There are way better guys out there to be dating than guys who want to treat you like an object. I can promise you that much. And a man who loves you and honors you and respects you enough to propose to you, to say vows to you in front of your family, his friends, your friends, is the only one who should be able to see your body in such a state. No friend, no casual hookup, no boyfriend, no nothing deserves that from you. And you don't owe it to them. I am not trying to chastise you and say you're doing it wrong. I'm trying to love you and say you're better than this. We're all better than naked photos, and we always will be because we're more than objects. We are beautiful souls to be known and loved, and that's a reality that's never gonna change. So if this is something that you've dealt with, maybe this speaks to you today. If you have a friend who maybe thinks this is no big deal, send this video to her so that she knows. I feel like a lot of girls, no one tells them that they're beautiful and no one tells them of their worth and no one tells them that they're more than objects. So maybe share this video with her today to tell her that she's better than this. She is loved, she is worthy, she is blessed, and she's beautiful. As are you. See you later.